Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We are in the Windy City, Chicago, United Center to be exact, home of the Bulls. And, of course, Jared Vanderbilt. Without his presence, they'll have to overcome the hole there.
Yeah, no question that it's a risky deal to make because it's the kind of move that can turn a team's fan base against the front office. But trading one of the most popular players on the team is always risky no matter what you get in return.
Let's check out Pittsburgh's starting lineup. You know, we talk so much, Brent, about Steph Curry shooting. What about his leadership skills and what that means to the team?
There's no doubt the team feeds off of Steph's positive joy and energy and his commitment to the game. He wills them to victory night in and night out.
And Pittsburgh with the possession here after the miss from Stephen Curry. There's a screen. Down low. The 8-footer. No good that time. Curry on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper.
I mean, just so easy for Curry to get that three off. Beautiful shot.
Mitchell, a screen on Harper. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Now, here is Miller. Inside. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Lillard against Harper. And Miller with the block. Lillard outside. And there's Pittsburgh with another bucket.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Curry is inside. Here's Sohan. It's good from long range.
Oh, very clever from Curry. They're attracting the defense and then just giving it away.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Three-pointer, Lillard. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Chicago trailing here. Harper the pass to Sohan. Throws it up high. Can't lay it in off the alley-oop.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
And the shot goes in. Now we know, Greg, trade talks have increased as we get closer to the deadline. So how does it affect the player when their name is mentioned in trade rumors?
Well, listen, it can rattle your confidence, and especially the first time it happens. But, Kevin, it's important to remember that it's all business, and guys just can't take it personally.
Curry can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Miller outside, takes the three, hits it from three-point range.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Bulls trail by 7. And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
Jackson Hayes is checked in for the Bulls. Wallace comes in for Hunter. And here in January, a few teams starting to solidify their spots in the power rankings. Others, not so much. You look at the Bulls. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And I think for Pittsburgh, they just understand how good they really are. One of the biggest hurdles is to avoid complacency, though, down the stretch. Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
A minute 50 left to play here in the first. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Curry. They need this. Does not find the basket. His 3rd miss. He's made just 1 so far. Lillard with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Puts it up. And there's Pittsburgh with another bucket.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Bulls trail by 11. And here is Harper. It's Hayes, top of the key. Outside for Curry. From the arc. It's not going to go for him.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And he gets the bucket.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Chicago calls timeout. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Incredible. 44 seconds left in the first. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Bulls basketball.
Christian Brown's checked in for the Bulls.
Your Bulls. Number 24, Christian Brown.
40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Davis in the corner. Going inside. Shoots over Lillard. No good, unable to end this run. Well, it was Pittsburgh winning their last game against the Pistons. Right wing. From past the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 5.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Beyond the arc. Out to Wallace. Jacks up a 3. That one's not going to go. Left side, Miller. 1 second left. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
And it's Pittsburgh with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, when you consider how Pittsburgh is doing, your thoughts?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
And for Pittsburgh, we've got Knox. Mitchell is out there with Pokuševski. Then there's Edwards. Wide open look. And there's Pittsburgh with another bucket.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And for Chicago, it's Davis on the wing. Wallace outside. Shot clock at 5. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. That 3 off the mark.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
The Bulls making a switch here. Hunter's checked in. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Davis kicks to Wallace. Now here's Davis. He's guarded closely. There's the triple. Pittsburgh pulls it in.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Drops in the tray.
And don't be surprised if we see a lot more of that to come. I mean, when he gets going like this, it is not easy to slow him down.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.